Hello one and hello all. And today, we're going to be reviewing the movie Godzilla Minus One. I need to light up real quick, actually. There, isn't that better? So, I got the privilege of watching Godzilla Minus One. Hold on, I was here on my phone. Okay. Uh, I got to watch Godzilla Minus One in theaters. Technically, I saw it December 6th. Yeah, I'm like 2 weeks late. Whatever. Let's go, guys. Deal with my mom in Rapid City. So, the way I review movies on this channel, if you don't know, is I kind of go through the plot real quick, crack some jokes, and then give my thoughts at the end. So, the plot of this movie is you got a kamikaze pilot. By the way, if I butcher names, sorry, or if I don't remember names, but yeah, it's Japanese, so. Anyway, so it's a kamikaze pilot, Koichi Shikishima, I believe is how you say it. And he's landing on Odo Island because, oh, my plane's got some repairs it needs. Plot twist, it doesn't. But he just doesn't feel like doing the kamikaze part of being a kamikaze pilot, you know? Anyway, then Godzilla attacks, as you do. Kills a ton of dudes. There's only two survivors. Our main character, Koichi, and this other dude named Tachibana. And Godzilla just kind of, leaves. And then he gets nuked in Bikini Atoll. Remember when America did that? Yeah. We made Godzilla, as you do. Anyway, so then, going back to our main dude, he goes back to Tokyo, what's left of it at least, and he finds this girl who's, like, adopted a kid because the kid's parents were killed, thanks to, bombs. You know what America did, so... they become like a weird, like, makeshift family where, like, none of them are related, but they're family. So they're living. Also, there's, like, this, like, neighbor girl with Koichi who's like, damn it, why didn't you commit kamikaze, damn it? We would have won the war if you specifically committed kamikaze. I don't know. So let's see here. They become a good family, Godzilla gets nuked and becomes like full-on radiation Godzilla because he's like a smaller dino Godzilla at the start of the movie. He doesn't become full-on Godzilla until later. So then he's like, hey, I got a job clearing out mines in, the Sea of Japan or whatever, or Pacific Ocean. It's one of those two. Anyway, so he's like, yeah, I just gotta clear some mines, it's fine. Meets up with these dudes. I don't know the, like, actual names, but it's a good thing they all got nicknames. We got Kid. He's the young one of the group. Also the only one who isn't a vet. There's, Captain. So, like, a grizzled sea dude, And then there's Doc. He's got fun hair. He's great. And they're like, yep, so we got, like, magnets or whatever. No, it's not magnets. But they cut the lines for the mines, make them float up, and then they just shoot them. Shoot the mines to just blow them up. From a safe distance, of course. But then, oh no, there's reports of just ships going topside up, and some destroying them. So they're like, yeah, let's just send in the minesweeper dudes. Yeah, they can deal with it. And they send like a second boat with them. Second boat's all like, hey, yo, whatever this thing is, we're gonna get it first. And then the thing is Godzilla, by the way, if it wasn't obvious. Godzilla then just, like, shows up, eats them, and they're like, well, shit. Tachibana is busy having, not Tachibana, Shikishima. Tachibana's not in this part of the movie. Yeah, he's, like, having, like, flashbacks, like, oh, shit, it's this thing. So, Godzilla lackadaisically chases after them in the water. They chuck a couple mines at him, blow up his head, then he just regrows the head. Yeesh. But then, this, like, freaking, like, Singapore ship shows up, the Takao. I have no idea if I'm saying that right. It shows up, and they're like, oh yeah, this thing's gonna kick its ass, and then Godzilla just blows it up with his nuclear breath, when I say blow it up, I mean, like, Godzilla just straight shoots nukes in this one, like, you know how in the older movies, like, he would shoot, like, fire, or, like, even, like, a beam sometimes? In this one, it's literally just... it's almost that. He just shoots a blast of nuclear energy. It lands, nukes where the hell it hit, basically. Anyway, so they get the hell out of there after it just nukes the ship, the cow. So they tugboat their asses out of there. And they're like, okay, we gotta think of a way to stop this thing. Then it attacks Ginza, not Tokyo. Tokyo actually remains unscathed from Godzilla in this one. Probably because Tokyo was destroyed. Already. America got to it first. So Godzilla attacks Ginza, which, by the way, Koichi's, like, wife is there. Well, technically they're not, like, married, but you get the idea. Girlfriend, I guess, would be the proper terminology, but yeah, she works there like an office job or whatever. So Godzilla attacks, fucks up the city, as you do, shoots his nuke breath, and she dies. Damn. Must say, I was not expecting them to have the balls to just blow up the freaking main character's love interest. Crazy. So then, basically, a ton of, like, retired Navy vets are like, okay, how do we kill this thing? And Doc is like, here's the plan. We sink it. And we just hope the pressure just kills it. But then, here's the plan. If that doesn't do it, we float it back up and we hope the pressure just... And if that doesn't work... Oh well. Also, Shikishima is gonna, like, do, like, drive-by shootings to, like, get its attention. And, like, they find this cool, like, German plane. They get Tachibana to come back, because he's, like, he's, like, a plane engineer. So he's like, yeah, trick this thing out. Put some bombs in it, yeah. Totally. And then they engage the plan. This big final fight with Godzilla. Sink him. Re-up him. He nukes a couple more ships. And then when they're trying to sink him and pull him back up, Godzilla's, like, fighting with him, so all the tugboats show up. It's like a fleet of tugboats just to pull the ships to, like, pull him up. And then Shikishima flies in, just blows up Godzilla's face, which then blows up the rest of him. But it's fine. He had an injected pilot seat. He's alive. And then... Sorry. Then we learn, oh hey, the love interest didn't die. She's just in a hospital. And also probably has, like, some type of radiation poisoning. The end. Oh wait, nope, Godzilla's still alive. Forgot to mention. So yeah, what are my thoughts on this movie? I know I hammed it up a lot in this review, but this movie is, like, it's a very serious movie. I like making jokes about stuff. But, like, the main character, Shikishima, is, like, legitimately has, like, the worst case of survivor's guilt you've ever seen in your entire life throughout this entire time. And basically just wants to, like, kill himself. For the bulk of the movie. He's like, damn it, I should have, done my duty as a kamikaze pilot, I'm guessing you all know what kamikaze pilots are, like, they're the ones who just fly the planes into shit to blow them up, basically. So he's like, damn it. Like, he feels responsible for, one, not attacking Godzilla back when he was, like, a tiny baby Godzilla in the beginning of the movie and getting all the people on that island killed or whatever, but also the fact that he didn't do the kamikaze part of his job. And then, again, he survived the Ginza attack when, like, his wife presumably died, So basically, he's just got this whole fit of, like, damn it, why am I still alive? I'm not supposed to be alive. Why is everyone else dying, but I'm living? What the fuck? It's like a very instance where, like, plot armor is used as, like, a freaking motivational factor, basically. As for the other characters, his wife, pretty nice. The neighbor who I mentioned at the beginning, who's like, oh, you should have done the kamikaze part, she actually comes around as, like, a maternal figure for their adoptive kid. So she gets a character arc, that's nice. The kid's a little one-dimensional, like 2 years old, who cares? The little side characters, Kid, Doc, Captain, whatever, they're fun. I like them, they're enjoyable. Tachibana had a bit of a character arc, I like him. Godzilla looks amazing. Sounds amazing. Is terrifying. And one thing I like about this movie is Godzilla. He's like, obviously he's Godzilla, so he's big, but like, he's just small enough so that he can still threaten like individual people, which is nice. It's very see that in a Godzilla movie where like Godzilla's like targeting like specific people, you know. So it's a quite unique experience. Music's great. I know I touched on this earlier, but I love his atomic breath. How he just shoots like a blast of nuclear energy, and then just wherever it lands, it just nukes it basically. Like he just shoots nukes in this one. I can only think of like one other time where that was the case, and that was in Godzilla Mothra King Ghidorah John Monster's Attack. Shouts my most popular video on the channel. But there's one scene where like you see him charge up his breath, and then they cut away, and then they cut back, and there's a mushroom cloud. That's the only other time I can think of where like Godzilla's breath was just a straight up nuke, basically. But in this one, it really is just every time he shoots his breath, it just nukes it, basically. There's like a mushroom cloud every time he shoots his breath. Which definitely makes it so that every time he charges up his breath, which by the way, the charge up is amazing, every time he charges it up, it feels like, oh shit, whatever this hits is gonna be gone. Like, and there's this one bit, spoilers by the way, spoilers, I just spoiled the entire movie. Uh, there's this one part at the end where like he charges up his breath, he aims it at, you know, the main characters when they're doing like the whole sink 'em float 'em back up strat, and the movie just goes silent, and the entire time it's just like, well, shit, guess they're gonna fucking die. But then, oh, Shikishima shows up, and that's why he blows up his face or whatever, you know? But yeah, overall, this is legitimately my favorite movie that I saw this year. Definitely the best movie I saw this year. And one of my new favorite Godzilla movies, one of the best Godzilla movies I've ever seen. Can't wait to see Godzilla X Kong tag team wrestling action next year. That's a dumb fun movie. This is just like a genuinely good movie, you know? Gotta have a nice mix in the Godzilla franchise. Sometimes you need a 1954 followed up with Godzilla doing a dropkick, you know? Like the duality of Godzilla. Anyway, so I rate this movie amazing. So if you've enjoyed this video, you can leave a like or subscribe if you feel like it, or you can leave a comment down below if you have anything to say about it. You can also follow me on Instagram at RealX5, Snapchat. And until next time, I'll see you later, buddy. Bye bye.